Thank you very much, sir, for this opportunity. I'm very privileged to have that opportunity to present my ideas on artificial intelligence and Azure AI. So let's begin with the presentation. I'm sharing my screen now. So let's start. So good evening, everyone. Welcome to the exciting session on season of artificial intelligence. And as sir introduced me, my name is Manshi Chauhan, and today we will explore the fascinating world of artificial intelligence. As we all know, in recent years, AI has transformed itself from being a concept or a theory to an integral part of our day to day life. From virtual assistants, recommendation systems, and not even this, it makes our places in almost every industry. And I can easily and openly say AI is everywhere. Moreover, some people find AI a threat, and some people find it very useful and find it capable of changing our future and changing our way to live our life. Well, it is quite debatable, so let's keep it further and see what we are going to see in this session. So first we'll see what is artificial intelligence and what are its applications, and after that we will see how it works, and then we will discuss some AI tools and its working, and after all of this we will see what is Azure AI suite and its working and its facilities. So let's start. So, before jumping to the conclusion, what is artificial intelligence? Let's discuss what comes to your mind when you listen to artificial intelligence. As I discussed, some find it's very beneficial and some find it's a threat. Some thought artificial intelligence leads to a jobless youth, and some find it's capable enough to change the future. So let's see what is actually the artificial intelligence is. So move forward to what is AI. So AI term comes in light in 1956, and John McCarthy introduced AI, and he says AI is the science and engineering of making intelligent machines. In basic terms, it is a technique. It's a technique to teach machines how human works, to make machines capable to work like exactly humans. So let's take an example of Siri. We all know Siri. It helps us to. It is a like assistant, a virtual assistant, and it is based on machine learning and deep learning. Now a question arises: what is machine learning and what is deep learning? So these both are the subset of artificial intelligence. Intelligence. Machine learning focus on getting machines feed the data and make them available and make them capable of make decisions based on that data. Now the another concept is deep learning. What is deep learning? Deep learning is also a subset of AI, and which uses the concept of neural network to solve complex problems. In short, deep learning is used to solve complex problems. Next, all these things, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning, are interconnected fields. All these, all like machine learning and deep learning, aids artificial intelligence and provides a set of algorithms and neural networks so that it can solve big problems like humans do. So, let's move forward and see what are the various types of artificial intelligence. So, artificial intelligence have three types. First one is artificial narrow intelligence, artificial general intelligence, and artificial super intelligence. Let's see one by one. Artificial narrow intelligence basically means it is also known as weak AI, and it means it involves applying AI only to a specific task. That means it focuses on narrowly defined specific problem. For example, we see face verification system in our mobile phones, and we see Google Maps. We use Google Maps in our day-to-day lives. Both these technology have both these technology specifies artificial narrow intelligence. The next one is general intelligence, artificial general intelligence. It is also known as strong AI. and it involves machines that have potential, that have capability to perform any intellectual task just like humans can. And it strong AI have that potential so that they can teach their own and redesign itself and at an increasing rate, and they grow on an increasing rate. Then the third one and the last one is super AI. It shows, it signifies a hypothetical situation, a hypothetical time when computers will surpass human, exactly like we see in movies and we read books, some fictional books we read, and in that we see computers are going to surpass humans. So this so artificial super intelligence exactly shows that situation. And some people believe artificial super intelligence are going to be soon, we can see soon them in our day-to-day life. Next, we know what is artificial intelligence and its type. Let's move forward and see what are its applications. So, applications of AI. There are four applications I wrote here. There are many more other than that as well. First one is object detection, natural language processing, expert system, and robotics. So let's take an example. Like there is a company JP Morgan, we all know that, uses artificial intelligence, machine learning, and image recognition software to analyze legal documents. Like the work that machine did with AI and ML, with the help of AI and ML, a human will take hours to do it, but it will done by a machine within some seconds, within some moments. Similarly, we see healthcare field, a system made by IBM Watson, used by millions of healthcare organizations to find medical diagnosis. So these are all the examples of object detection and expert system. Expert systems have so many more examples. Like we use in our day to day life. For example, we use Google, and it's have a recommendation system. Google prediction search. These all are the examples of expert systems. And other is Insta reels. We see Insta always recommend us the reels that we see on regular basis. It's from the genre we like only. Similarly, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere there is a recommendation system, and these all are the examples of expert systems. Then natural language processing. Natural language processing includes, it will do sentiments analysis, speech recognition, and machine translations. These all comes under natural language processing. It is a vast topic itself and a application of artificial intelligence. And similarly, robotics is a vast domain, but in robotics artificial intelligence plays an important role. We all know Sophia, the first human citizen. So it shows artificial is artificial intelligence is everywhere, in every domain, in every industry. It is working like a few. So now let's move for now. We see what is artificial intelligence, its type and its application. Let's see how it actually works. So how AI works? AI works in three steps. First it did data collection and processing, then algorithm selection and training of model, then it did model validation and deployment. So let's see them one by one. In data collection, we collect data, we give data to machines in a larger amount so that it can learn from the data and make decision according to it. Then in data processing, we make sure that the collected data is clear and come in a form that is required. And data processing require a data which is error free so that we can do better analysis. Then the next thing is algorithm selection. In algorithm selection, we choose the right model for the given problem. Based on the problem, we choose the right model and we will train that model. Like training of model includes feeding of data into model and adjusting its parameters according. Then the third steps comes into light, which is model validation and deployment. In this step includes evaluation of accuracy and performance of model. In this we compare what are the results we are getting and what are the desired results. And after that we will do model deployment. In this what happens, we deploy a model for the real world task. We will deploy the model so that we can work on real time data. And after all these steps we do regular monitoring and maintenance. In this we regularly evolutionize the model, optimize it, and we will collect feedback, and based on that we will refine and improve the model. Okay, so next one is future of AI. So future of AI promises revolutionize industries, enhance efficiency, and create new opportunity. However, also challenges privacy and data concerns. AI comes with job displacement and unethical use of data and technology. So, as AI continues to evolve, its impacts on our lives and society will be profound, shaping the way we live, we work, and we interact with the world. So, this is all about artificial intelligence. So, now let's move further. What are the different tools we use in AI? So, there I write some examples of tools we use for AI. So before that, let's read a statement. It is important to choose AI tools that align with the specific language learning objects. Okay, so these are some tools that I wrote here. First one is Azure AI. We are going to see its features, its working, and all in next slides. First, and the next one is Grammarly. We use it in our daily basis whenever we have to write something. Then ChatGPT. ChatGPT become the integral part of our day-to-day life. We all know. Then DALI. DALI is also the product of OpenAI, which is used to convert text into images. Okay, so these are the AI tools practical uses. Some practical uses of AI tools that we use in our day-to-day life. These are the uses. It is like artificial intelligence tools used in grammar and style correction, speech recognition, language translation, content recommendation, language learning apps. All those all these are the uses of artificial intelligence tools that we see in our day-to-day life and we use in our day-to-day life. So let's move forward and see what is Azure AI Studio. So it is a tool which which we can build something complex, no matter whether we are a beginner or we are a professional who is working in a company. Whoever wants to build a software, whoever wants to build a artificial intelligence system can use Azure AI Studio. So, Azure AI is a suite that provides a range of tools, frameworks, and services to help developers to build, train, and deploy AI models efficiently. It is a combination of tools from Microsoft such as Azure OpenAI, machine learning, and other AI services such as speech and vision, all in a central place. Like all the facilities are there in one place. With it we can able to do things like deploy models and test them on Azure OpenAI services. It will help us to add custom data for better prompting, such as using database or a file or a document or even a web device or even a web address. It will define prompts to almost work like flowchart. Like it is that easy that you can easily understand it's working like in flowchart. This prompt flow feature allows us to create and customize model and how they functions. It will also integrate safety filters and combine multiple artificial intelligence capabilities to produce advanced AI solutions. Now this is all about Azure AI Studio. Now let's see its various components. These are the various components of Azure AI. Let's discuss them one by one. So first one is Azure Machine Learning. Azure Machine Learning provides facilities like model building, automated machine learning, deployment, and model management. In building, it gives us tools for creating and training machine learning models using code first and low code and no code experience. Like without writing a single line of code, you can build your own model without even a single line or with some lines of code. It gives us that facility. Then automated machine learning. Automated machine learning capabilities to streamline the model building process. It will gives us facility of model building. It will made our whole process of model building smooth. Then the model deployment. It gives us options to deploy models such as web services, integration with applications, and manage endpoints. And the last point comes under Azure Machine Learning is model management. It will provide us tools to monitor, retrain, and manage the life cycle of machine learning models. Then the third one is Azure Board Services. Like the second point is Azure Board Services. It provides us tools for building, testing, and developing intelligent boards that can interact with user naturally. Then the third one is Azure Video Indexer. In this, Azure AI provides us tools for extracting insights from video content, including detecting faces, identifying speakers, and recognizing speakers. Then, fourth point is cognitive services. In this point, in this component of Azure AI, we see services like computer vision, custom vision, speech to text converter or text to speech converter, text analytics, translator, Q&A maker. All these services comes under cognitive services. It will also provide us services like personalizer and content modulator for building recommendation systems and content moderations. And the last point is Azure OpenAI services. This component provides access to OpenAI's powerful language models for natural language processing and generation tasks. Like OpenAI's powerful language models like GPT. So Azure OpenAI provide that facilities to us as well. Now let's see what are the data security which is provided by Azure AI. So let's see what is data security. Data security in Azure AI ensures that data in AI models are protected and meet regulatory requirements. It will provide range of security and compliance features to safeguard data and support adhere to industry standards. So let's see some points that Azure AI use to make our data secure. First one is encryption, access control, network security, threat protection, and data privacy. So let's see encryption first. Azure uses encryption to protect data stored in data centers as well as data which is transmitting from data centers to client. Azure Active Directory enables secure access management with features like multi-factor authentication, conditional access, and role-based access centers. Then the third point is network security. In network security, we have three terms. First one is virtual network, then network security groups, then Azure firewall. In virtual network, we see it will provide us security which can isolate and segments your network within Azure. That it will give us facility so that we can isolate our data from the other. Then network security groups. These are the groups that controls inbound and outbound traffic within your network. Then Azure firewalls. It is a cloud-based network security service that protects your network resources. Then the fourth one is threat protection. So, like Azure Security Center provides unified security management, and advanced protection across Azure resources. That means it will gives us facilities to protect our data so that there is no threat for our model to our model and to our data. And the last point is data privacy. Privacy includes customer data ownership and data residency. In customer data ownership, we see customer can retain facilities to have ownership of their data, because Azure act as a data processor. It will not use your data unless you give permission to it. It will give you freedom to have ownership of your own data. And the second point is data residency. In this, Azure allows customers to choose the region where their data is stored to meet data residency requirements. So these are all the points that shows data security in Azure AI is very advanced. So next one is compliance in Azure AI. So this includes topics, some standards, compliance tools that are available, audit and monitoring, and data governance. Let's see them one by one. First one is standards. Azure AI meets a wide range of standards, including international, industry specific, and regional standards. Azure provides compliance offerings and tools to help organizations meet their specific requirements. And second point is compliance tools. It is a tool that provides a comprehensive view of your compliance posture and helps manage your data workflow. And the third point is audit and monitoring. In this, Azure AI provides a full stack monitoring system, advanced analytics, and intelligent insights for all Azure resources. It will track all activities and changes in your Azure environment, providing a detailed audit trail. In audit and monitoring, Azure AI offers personalized personalized and recommendations, like it will give you personalized way you can work on your data without any interruption. And the fourth point is data governance. In this, it is a unified data governance service, a unified data governance service that helps you manage and govern your data on premises, multi cloud, and SaaS, like any kind of data, whether it's a multi-cloud data, on-premises data, or SaaS data, it will allow you to manage and govern your data yourself. Azure enables you to classify, label, and protect data based on its sensitivity. Next, let's discuss what are the best practices we can follow to ensure data security and compliance in Azure AI. Some practices include implement least privilege access. We'll give least access to others so that our data is protected. We do continuous monitoring and audit. Then we keep your software updated so that it can use high technology to ensure protection of your data and compliance. Then training and awareness. Train your model on real time data on real time facility. Then let's come to the last topic of this session, that is features and benefits of Azure AI. Azure AI provides many benefits and many features. I just put some here. First one is scalability, integration, security, and development tools. So let's discuss them. Azure AI helps us to increase the stability from small experiments of ours to a large scale deployment. Azure helps us to scale our model, scale our system. It will provide us seamless integration with other Azure services. It offers us robust security and compliance features to protect your data and adhere to regulatory requirements. And it will give us wide range of APIs, SDKs, and tools to support various languages and frameworks. It will gives us access to predefined models and ability to customize them for specific use cases. We can use predefined models and we can also change them according to our need. So all these facilities and benefits are provided by Azure AI itself. So now see what are the different things we can use Azure AI in prediction maintenance. We can made personalized recommendation system from Azure AI. Image and video analysis, we can do that from Azure AI. We can do natural language processing. We can do customer insights. These are all the things that we can do with the use of Azure AI. So this is all about Azure AI and its uses, its feature, its what are the components and how it provides security and compliance. This is all from my side.